We join all Kenyans who have expressed shock at the recklessness with which the government is handling the growing public health crisis posed by the coronavirus. We do not see any evidence or preparedness or a government actively involved in protecting its citizens from potential harm. While our public health institutions are in perpetual disinvestment, the government continues to expose our people to the highest possible risks of contracting the coronavirus by keeping our airspace open for all without any precaution. Without prejudice to the people of China, we wish to condemn in the strongest terms possible the ill-advised decision to allow hundreds of Chinese nationals to continue jetting in and out of Kenya without adequate health checks and or quarantine. The government advisory for the 239 passengers who jetted into the country to self-quarantine for 14 days is laughable as it is tragic. It is not lost to us that the government has refused to respond to the pleas of Kenyan citizens in China and especially the students in Wuhan to be flown home. Our government has failed its citizens abroad and is now failing the citizens at home by its reckless conduct. In the wake of this catastrophic failure of judgment, we are concerned that Kenya may become the epicenter of the virus, resulting in many other major airlines reducing, suspending, or altogether stopping flights into Jomo Kenyatta International Airport in Nairobi. We are saying this because by the government's own admission, there is absolutely little or no preparedness. They're telling us of 11 beds for the whole country. Yet there is little or no monitoring of people coming in, and in particular from China, where this virus has peaked. We urge the government to close Kenyan airspace and border points to all flights and passengers originating from China. We urge the government to establish mandatory quarantine facilities at all international border points. We urge the government to organize and finance immediate evacuation of Kenyans stranded in China, and especially the students in Wuhan, and on arrival to hold them in quarantine centers within their homeland until cleared. That's what other nations are doing, and we have seen it. It's like we are beholden to China. At this juncture, it is reported in the press, and I believe it, that the Chinese ambassador said we should expect more flights from China. The audacity that he has to announce that, like Kenya is owned by China, is a telltale of the relationship between China and Kenya. It appears to be master and servant. We need to rescue ourselves from this sorry state of affairs.